Today, we are going to break down how you can create a high-end, seriously cinematic ad campaign for just a tiny fraction of the usual cost. And we're going to do it using some incredible AI tools that are, get this, completely free. Let's dive right in.
For most small businesses or solo creators, the idea of producing a premium advertising campaign just seems impossible, right? It usually means giant budgets, big crews, and a whole lot of complicated logistics. But what if that's not true anymore?
Now that's a pretty bold claim from Jack, a visual effects artist who has over a decade of experience creating campaigns for some of the world's biggest brands. He truly believes that artificial intelligence has completely leveled the playing field for creative production, and he's here to show us exactly how.
Okay, so before we even touch any AI tools, the first step is honestly the most important one. You need a strong, clear brand concept. Everything we're about to create is going to be built on this foundation. Without a solid idea, even the best tools in the world are pretty much useless.
So let's meet our fictional brand, Puff. This was actually inspired by a real local bakery, and the whole concept is just brilliantly simple. A modern, minimalist spot that does one thing and does it exceptionally well. Premium cheese straws. It's all about focus and quality.
And the menu just reinforces that whole strategy. You've got 3 core products, each targeting a different taste, and you pair them with high-quality dips and coffee. This simplicity is absolutely key. It's what gives us such a clear visual and storytelling direction for our campaign.
For the logo, we turn to Canva, which is a fantastic free tool. The design uses a really clean, premium font. But what's really interesting here is the color choice. Instead of, a predictable yellow for cheese, this soft pastel pink is totally unexpected. It's a very deliberate move to make the brand memorable and really help it stand out from the crowd.
So here's our roadmap. We've already crafted our idea. Next up, we'll use AI to generate our foundational images. Then we'll expand that visual world, and finally, bring it all to life with animation. This is the entire process, step by step.
All right, now for the really fun part. We're moving into the AI creation phase. And let me tell you, the foundation of any great AI video project starts with exceptional still images. These are the building blocks for literally everything that follows.
So to create our main storefront image, Jack actually used ChatGPT to translate his visual idea into a really technical prompt for the AI image generator, Midjourney. He described the scene, he specified that pink color palette, and he added all these key photographic terms to get that high-end, cinematic look he was going for. And wow, the results were just spectacular. Midjourney delivered this incredibly photorealistic storefront. And you should notice the small imperfections, the authentic details. Those are the things that make it feel real, Not like something that was just artificially generated.
Now, Midjourney is amazing, but it does cost about $10 a month. So let's talk about a completely free tool called, and I just love this name, Nano. It's a total game changer from Google that lets us take our existing images and expand on them without losing that consistent style.
And this is just a brilliant illustration of its power. We feed Nano the exterior shot we got from Midjourney, and we simply describe the interior we want. And the result? A perfectly matching interior scene. The style, the lighting, the color palette, it's completely seamless, even though it was generated by a totally different AI. It's incredible.
But okay, here's where it gets really, really impressive. Nano can intelligently combine images. By feeding it the logo from Canva and an image of a coffee cup, it realistically places the logo onto the cup, complete with the proper shadows and reflections. This is a task that would normally require some pretty serious Photoshop skills to pull off.
Okay, so we've built this fantastic library of static images that really define our brand's world. Now it's time for the final magic trick, adding motion to transform these stills into dynamic, cinematic clips. For this, we've got 2 main options. FlexClip is a great platform that actually integrates multiple AI video models. But for a completely free alternative, there's a Discord server called LM Arena, which is basically a lucky dip that gives you access to some of the very best models out there right now.
So here's a pro tip for prompting video. Subtlety is key. Seriously, forget big dramatic actions. You want to describe simple, focused movements. Think about a slow camera push, or steam rising, or cheese oozing. These small, realistic details are what create a much more convincing and, let's be honest, appetizing result.
Let's just pull back for a moment and look at the big picture. This workflow we've just walked through, it isn't just a cool trick. It really represents a fundamental shift in how creative production gets done.
I mean, the difference is just night and day. The old way required massive costs, a full production crew, and long, drawn-out timelines. This new AI way allows a solo creator to achieve similar quality for next to nothing and iterate on ideas almost instantly. And to put that in perspective, a traditional shoot with these kinds of production values could easily cost you $10,000 or even more. This entire campaign, it was created for just $10, the price of a 1-month Midjourney subscription. The difference is just staggering.
But this isn't just about saving money. The real revolution is the unprecedented creative control and speed you get. If you don't like a shot, you don't need to schedule a whole reshoot. You just write a new prompt. This allows for a level of creative freedom that was simply impossible before.
So the key takeaway here is this. AI isn't here to replace human creativity. It's here to amplify it. The most successful creators and businesses are going to be the ones who learn how to collaborate with these tools, blending their own unique vision with AI's incredible capabilities.
We've seen just how accessible and powerful this technology has become. It completely bridges the gap between a great idea and a stunning execution, putting professional-grade tools right into everyone's hands. So, the only question left is, what will you create?